I met Alex on top of a ladder about 10 years ago. He came to do some work for me. When I first saw him, instantly, he was so good looking and so nice. He's the most laid back guy you could possibly imagine. Very opposite to me and very kind. So I always had this little bit of a crush on Alex.
I used to be really vain. I'd always spend time in front of the mirror, do my hair, make sure I looked good, had the right shirt on, make sure my jeans were nice and tidy, good shoes. Always judging around by his shoes.
We were just an ordinary family. Me, Lucy and our son Sam. Then, just over 2 years ago, I caught a common cold. It was to change the course of my life overnight. People saw that I'd lost parts of my body, but what people couldn't see was the incredible impact that it had on my family life.
You know, Sam is scared of Alex's face. It's not really hard for me to see.
He knows that I don't look right. I could see it in his eyes. It was just like, what's happened? You know, before I fell ill, we were miles apart.
He has to work as hard as this relationship as he did before, because I am certainly not going to feel sorry for him. I remember Saturday morning, both Sam and Alex were ill. Alex just opened up the door and his eyes were popping out of his head and he didn't have his top on and his whole top half was just purple. Literally, it was happening in front of me. He was going purple. You know, he was shivering. He didn't really know if I was there or not. He was like going unconscious. I didn't know what this was. You know, for me, he had the flu. Got into the ambulance and they sort of get him some penicillin. I was thinking, yeah, God, he's going to be okay now. It's, you know, he's in safe hands now.
Alex's flu-like symptoms were caused by a common bacteria normally found harmlessly on the surface of the skin. In an extraordinarily rare case, streptococcal strand A, or toxic shock syndrome, had entered Alex's body and was attacking it from within.
Everything was dying, all his toes were dying, all his fingertips were dying, all his earlobes, his nose.
I thought we would lose him. I didn't think he would survive. We had a decision to take. The surgeon said the left arm was going to kill him if it wasn't removed. So I gave the approval for the left arm. And she hurriedly spoke on and said, and following the arm, we're going to have to take both legs. And she then said, and I'll do my best with the right arm. She worked on his right arm and she worked hard on that with the hand, but the arm has to go.
Back the next morning, and I felt very scared for him and very vulnerable for him, really vulnerable.
You know, I can recall waking up, and I can recall the pain.
Over 9 months, Alex undergoes 11 major operations to stabilize his body. He spent most of this time in hospital, away from his family.
Right, say goodbye to Daddy.
Bye, Daddy.
Hi, Stan.
Kiss, give him a kiss. Give him a kiss on his old lips, because he's going to get new lips.
I look so alien to me, I think he struggles to get close. He'll give me a hug, but he certainly won't kiss me.
13 hours in surgery, Alex has returned.
You know, you look at it and you think, Jesus, what on earth is what we're looking at? And I think it's the shock factor. I felt very scared, I felt alone, you know, I couldn't stop crying. Going into the surgery, that it would have this profound effect on certainly me and on Sam, but unfortunately it has. Come here. I want to give you a big cuddle.
Not kiss.
No, I'm not kissing you. I think if I was a 3.5-year-old and I was looking at my father in this condition, then I would find it very, very odd and very strange. I miss that time.
Alex has been home with his family for 6 weeks, but is now returning to hospital for an extended period of rehabilitation.
You're going to be okay?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
Cry?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I love you so much. Okay?
Now, are you in a hurry because you're in a hurry, or are you in a hurry because this is your usual speed?
That is the usual speed.
Okay.
So sometimes
That's really good.
I can hitch it round.
The most difficult thing for him is to lose his arms.
Yeah, well done using the bed.
No. No. It's very hard. Very hard.
The rehabilitation centre is more than 2 hours' drive from Alex's home. With a busy pub and guest house to run, Lucy can only visit with Sam once a week.
Hello, hello, hello.
I saw that in Mummy's phone.
Yeah.
Was that the photo you texted in my mummy's
Yeah.
phone? Hey, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Ooh, is that both?
Ridiculous. Where's that?
That is the wrong way round.
Huh?
That is a funny wrong way round.
You got your feet wrong.
Sam is really important for Alex had something to, strive for, to wake up every morning for, to make sure that he's got something to be proud of. No arms, no legs, no way. He has to be a father. He has to be a role model for Sam. And if Alex shows that he's so powerful and so committed and so driven, it will only go through to Sam eventually.
It's all right. It's all good. All good.
Oh, come on, Sam.
Back to work.
I don't want him to feel that perhaps I can't do anything. Do you know what I mean? I don't want him to feel that, because I've lost legs and arms, I can't, I'm helpless. I was drinking masses and masses of alcohol back then. Unit-wise, I was easily an alcoholic. And I think I was starting to become a little bit lost in that because I wasn't very happy. I wasn't on the right path. So falling ill for me was a saving grace, really. And it's got my head straight and clear, and you make your choices as to what's important. And I couldn't go back to that now, not knowing how I was. I'm very lucky that I've been given a second chance. Plenty of people don't get that.
Alex has been introduced to a private trust organiser in the hope of beginning his own formal fundraising organisation.
Your year is going to be full of exciting moves forward, some things you haven't even done before.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Over the next few months, Alex's trust begins raising its first money.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for attending the event tonight.
A team of volunteers join, with a goal to raise the £3 million Alex is estimated to need over the course of his lifetime.
A woman phoned me up today at work and told me that she was in the shower thinking about you this morning. How's that brilliant?
In the shower thinking about it?
She's in the shower, her and her husband. You touch people, you make them buy you toilets.
That is pretty much what the support is, yeah. She constantly takes the piss.
Now, 22 months after falling ill, Alex is striving ahead, and the trust is delivering.
Wow, that's really good. Can I have a try?
No.
Why?
Not yet, because I've got one.
Yeah. This looks like the dinosaur's skull.
Now, as the time's going by, I see something new happen every week. I see him now open up a fridge. I see him now pour himself a drink of squash. He's very, very independent now, and he wants to do it all himself.
Out of everything that we've learned in the last 2 years, I guess foremost is that I think it's just keep going. We never look back. No matter what you come up against, just keep going.